decided, after just some things popping into my head and not really wanting to work on the current main project on the bench, that I'd go deal with something that should be a quick, fairly fun build. What I'm going to be working with are a couple of pieces from the Bandai Last Jedi Resistance Vehicle set, specifically the two X-Wings. Now the kit uses this as Poe's boosted X-Wing, and of course your standard Blue Squadron Resistance X-Wing. Now, what I plan on doing, though, is reversing the decals. I'm going to put the orange Poe Dameron decals, if you will, on the white X-Wing, and the Blue Squadron decals on the black one. Just as something a little fun to do. Now, as you can see, there's actually a lot of pieces for what is a very small kit, but as you can see, as we go over these pieces here, there is a lot of detail crammed in to these little bitty kits. Focusing on the Blue Squadron one because you can't really see a lot of what's in the... Actually, you can see them fairly well in the black too. Now, luckily, while it comes with the pieces for the boosted X-Wing as well, it does still come with the normal back plate. And I've got two droid heads I can use. So, this should be a relatively quick, fairly fun little build. All right, at this point, as you can see, I've got the wing assemblies themselves done, minus the wingtip cannons. I'm pleasantly surprised with how well the stickers are actually adhering to the details. I've been burnishing them down with the back end of one of my modeling files. I mean, I've even gotten the decals over the fronts of the cans to go down fairly well, which was a really pleasant surprise. I also like how well the blue decals are showing up on the black ship. So, at this point, next stop will probably be to start working on fuselages. Alright, as you can see, I've gone in and hand brushed the engine details, as well as giving the white X-Wing a black wash to help bring out the detail. Obviously on the black ship that's not going to do a lot of good, but it's definitely bringing it out. Figured I'd do this before I put the wings together, and we'll go from here. Alright, at this point, assembly's done. All of these stickers are on. And we'll call our little palette swap build of the Bandai 1144th X-Wings complete. As you can see, they actually turned out pretty well. The canopy is one sticker folded over the opaque canopy piece. I was really pleasantly surprised with how well the blue turned out on the black X-Wing. All in all, I really like how these little guys turned out. As you can see, I added the black wash to the white X-Wing to help bring out the detail on the fuselage as well. I mean, they're really nice little ships. You can tell how small they are because both of them fit on one, both of them fit side by side on my turntable here. The only painting I did on these at all was the instrument palette in the back there, the backs of the engine cans, and the back detail piece on the fuselage. The rest of it is all stickers and or washes. I also, how you can see it, I mentioned it earlier, I also detailed the engine piece on the inside of both ships. I did learn something, though. Let me reach over here. What I learned was these X-Wings are actually smaller than I thought they were. What we have here is the 1/144th X-Wing and the 1/144th solo version of the Millennium Falcon. And as you can tell, the X-Wing is quite a bit smaller. I was actually thinking it was closer in size than that. But, probably 25-30 minutes of actual build time on each X-Wing. The time-consuming part was the application of the stickers, and I was really surprised with how well they came down over the bits and pieces of the ship. One drawback I see on using stickers, though, is they are not as forgiving on placement. Once you're down, you're pretty much down. You can't really adjust them much. So you got to be really careful placing them down. Anyway, I sense that I'm going to be starting to ramble here in a minute. So I'm going to stick some stills at the end of this, and thank you all for watching.